Hello, friends, and you are friends. Welcome to On Top of the World. As always, I'm Joshua Hadley. One day I'm not gonna be Josh Hadley, and they're gonna be like, "What the hell?"
Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah. And this guy I'm joined by is the man of the hour, the man with the power to speak this hour, the woman spent the men's regret, planet Earth. He's still knows coming yet.
Hi, I'm that guy, and he's the other guy, as we've established. And he might not be that guy forever. Who knows? But for now, he's that guy.
Yes, and he is Lord
Lord,
Justin
that's a
Belanger.
pleasure. Principality of Sealand. I'm a lord of it, along with Ed. Well,
So
Ed Sheeran's like some other thing that's even better than
he's
a
a
lord.
duke.
He's a duke. I'm coming for you, Ed. I'm gonna be the next duke.
Yeah, he's gonna Games the Throne his way to
Yeah,
the
dukedom.
keys of the kingdom.
Yeah,
Don't let the prince know. By the way.
true.
Um. All right. So I've been it's been warming up here. I've been driving around for delivering UPS for FBX, and a lot of these roads are starting to look more and more like rivers.
Ooh.
It's finally above freezing. It's been that way this whole like most of the week. It snowed a little bit yesterday, but I've been enjoying the warmer weather. What about you down there in Texas land?
It's been weather. I don't like hot. It hasn't been as but like it was worse a couple weeks ago with the fucking heat, but it's gotten a little better, but still not where I would like it to be. I
Yeah. And
sweaty.
why don't you just tell Greg Abbott instead of talking about immigrants shooting people or being shot, which he was wrong about. Tell him to turn down the thermostat.
Somebody should tell him to lose control of the rest of his body.
I'm just be fine if he lost control of the position,
True.
the state.
Well, if he loses control of the rest of his body, he's probably losing control of his position.
I don't know, man. He'll be in a crumble state, and they'll be like, "What's he saying? What's he saying?" And then like someone will put a pen in his hand, and they'll write out
Mm,
for him like ban
yeah.
transgender people.
Republicans did once elect a dead person, so
Man, as needed, like Mike Canner.
true.
All right, so this we're gonna start things off with the weekly chess puzzler. So last week's winner, the winner of the End Games Children Workbook, is Mike Long. Uh,
Hey,
work with him at FBX.
congratulations,
Uh,
Mike.
yep,
Not
and
Canner.
not Canner. I haven't done this puzzle yet, but it's gonna, you know, I gotta figure out what it's gonna be. But I have the prize figured out. I almost went with a book, but then I realized like I don't want it to be a book every week. So I'm going with a tournament chess set. It's a chess board that it's not well. It is a board, but not it's not made of wood. It's vinyl, so you can roll it up, take it anywhere, and it comes with pieces as well, and a extra queen. It's very nice. Especially if you living here in Kotzebue, you can take it out to camp really easy if you wanted to play it chess outside town. Yeah. So just I haven't been doing the flyers, and I don't know if someone's probably they definitely see it, but no one's been emailing me. And then ink's expensive, and I have to go all my way to like go all to all these everywhere around town and put flyers up just for no one to respond to them. So it's just gonna be Facebook for now on going forward, which isn't affecting anything because no one was messing around with the flyers anyway. So yeah, everyone will continue the way you've been interacting with the Kotzebue Chess Club, but yeah, no more flyers.
No more flyers.
I will do a flyer when there's a over the board tournament, but other than that, I'm not gonna do it for the puzzler.
Well, there you
But yeah,
go.
so yeah, just check check out the Kotzebue Chess Club on Facebook, and yeah, the first person to comment that's from this area,
Mhm.
really weird that guy from Cali one time. commented the correct solution and like, bro, do you not read the disclaimer? Anyway, yeah, that's the puzzler for this week. When chessboard. So big news. Someone tried. The Kremlin. Someone hit it with a drone. I suppose. Putin, who's pooping, wasn't there. So
Putin is pooping and Gooper is pooper.
I mean, I don't know what the reaction is quite gonna be, but they can't say, "Oh, what an outrage! We're gonna go." Like Russia has completely destroyed Ukrainian cities to where they don't even call them cities anymore. It's just places that used to be cities. Like that amount of destruction, and they can't go around and say, "Oh, how dare you!" And like they're trying to say it's, of course they would too, that it was Ukraine that was doing it, that Zelensky, but it could easily also be Russians themselves saying, you know I don't want to serve in the war in Russia right now, is changing its laws so they can kidnap more people and send them over to the front lines. I'd say, screw that, I'm gonna attack you first.
Yeah.
And they've had it happen. People setting draft boards on fire. So Gopher, what would you do to avoid the draft over there?
I would get myself a nice bottle of rich and rare Canadian whiskey.
Oh man, dude, you're going the wrong direction. We need this guy, man.
Right. Well, see, but then the thing is, if I drink a whole bunch of it, I probably won't be able to feel anything. So like, I won't really mind anyway.
Oh, see,
because it seems inevitable, right? So like, if I gotta do it, then might as well not feel anything.
Oh, why don't you drink the Richmond and like cut a finger off it and say, I can't even shoot. Like, how would I pull this trigger?
True, could do that. Could do that.
I think as grim as that is, I think like cutting your finger off is a lot better than being sent to the front lines to die. One's terrible, but the other one is death.
Remember a Family Guy episode where Stewie and Brian were drafted, and they ended up, well, they chose to shoot each other in the foot.
Oh yeah,
to get out, but then Stewie ended up not letting Brian shoot him.
Yeah, he was being a little baby about it. I think like Brian shot him later, right?
I believe so. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. He shot a couple times, and Stewie was like, "Oh no, you hit me," and then Brian was like, "No, I didn't," and then he actually shot him.
Back when Family Guy was terrible, but now it's great. I'm kidding. I like it the opposite direction. Anyway, talking about Family Guy. So, this doesn't even have anything to do with Family Guy. Or it might. Who knows? So there's a writer's strike again. It's been
yeah.
Been like 15 years.
Yeah, the last one was like 07, 08, or 08, 09.
Yeah, I'll just say really quick. I remember the first time that happened. I watched The Daily Show, and I remember the co-host or the hosts of The Daily Show, the Colbert Report, and whatever Conan was doing. They worked together. They're still doing the shows without the writers.
Yeah, Conan was doing like random shit. Like he was like balancing quarters and doing a bunch of random shit instead of actually having his whole speech, comedic speeches.
Yeah, because he didn't have any writers. Is there? So, I don't know. What are your thoughts on this? You watch more TV than I care to. Like,
I guess. One
I know.
Thing
like,
I learned recently because of this was apparently in the last one, Steve Carell wanted to show solidarity with the writers, so he like refused to come into work for The Office, and apparently he called in sick with what he described as enlarged balls.
Well, it's terrible. I know it's rare, but it's terrible when it happens.
Rare. I think it happened to Nicki Minaj's cousin's sister's brother or whatever. So, but that was because of COVID shots.
I know Willie Pounds would appreciate that. Yeah. So I know we have probably more wrestling fans than people who just watch TV. If you remember the controversy over royalties, so what the writers are concerned about is they're making less money because their contracts were made when television was a bigger deal. But now that that doesn't make them as much money, they don't get the same amount of money they get for streaming.
Yeah, because like
They're
streaming, a lot of streaming shows are like only like 8 or 10 episodes rather than doing like 20 plus. So they're doing a lot. So they're getting a lot less work. So they have to like work on more things, and they're not getting paid well for it.
yeah, they're making less money than they used to, which is ridiculous. And doesn't have to be this way. Like and let's talk about this. We like those people when it comes to Hollywood. We don't like people like we don't care for what was the guy's Weinstein or whatever.
Harvey
I
Weinstein,
mean,
yeah.
yeah, people like who are in Harvey Weinstein's position or maybe even higher up. I'm not completely sure, but people like that are the ones in charge or the ones like saying, "All right, we're gonna pay these people money." Like we don't like those. We love the actors, we love the writers, the directors, the
It's people who are
creative
actually
people.
responsible for making the show itself, not the people who are like throwing money to some of it, not all of it. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, Weinstein would have nothing to do with the creative process.
yeah, I mean, he'll other than like if you wanted to be like an extra or something, you had to sleep with him. You know. Yeah, I know like some companies like Netflix might be making less money, but aren't these like I don't get like why companies like NBC or whatever. I don't know. There's like 12 companies are being boycotted or the union is striking against, and that's probably who they all work for.
Mm.
Maybe there's some people that companies that they say, all right, they're paying us fair. But yeah, there's a dozen companies. I don't know if it's true for all the companies, but you figure they have enough money to be
Yeah,
paying these people.
yeah,
I mean, we think of Hollywood, they live this luxurious lifestyle. For people like Harvey Weinstein and these big time actors, for sure. But the writers, I'm sure they make good, decent money. And they ought to, anyone should be making more money than they were 10 years ago doing the
yeah,
same job. I
yeah,
believe.
yeah. It's almost as if inflation is the thing.
True, true. Yeah. So in reality, like if they're making, that's even worse. They're making less money and things cost more. Well, well,
Well,
um, shoot, I forgot. This was gonna be in questions, but we took it out. So I'll ask it here. Are you? Is there any shows you're afraid are gonna be like taking a break because of this?
I mean, there's probably gonna be some that are taking a break. I don't really know like which ones will be affected and which ones won't.
I
But
wish Raw would take a break for a couple years.
yeah, I know the original one actually like helped in some scenarios, like the original strike. Like for instance in Breaking Bad, apparently one of the characters was supposed to be killed off at the end of season 1, but because of the strike, they weren't able to film the last 2 episodes, and they ended up deciding to keep the character.
Ah,
So there's
wow.
could result in something interesting like that happening. Um, I I'm never really at a loss for stuff to watch, so I don't think
True.
it's
I mean,
much of an issue for me.
for anyone who's afraid, there's a backlog of TV shows, films.
Yeah.
Like,
The thing that would concern me more is like some shows are continuing without writers because like the script is already written, but usually they have writers like on like on set in case something needs to be changed. And so like there's some shows that are just gonna keep going without the writers on set. I know House of the Dragon season 2 is gonna be doing that, so I'm hoping that the quality of the show doesn't end up getting hurt.
I don't know, maybe it'll help. Like, not gonna be any Vince decisions.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's like, oh, that person was killed. What?
Yeah.
Her? No. They gotta they gotta have sex with Katie Beck.
Well, sometimes you just gotta
Yeah,
have sex with a corpse.
true, true. All right, it's time for some updates. How's it? What's going on in Gopher and Tuck world?
Uh, things are happening. Mario Party finally going
Wait,
up.
wait, really quick. If you had an amusement park, say Disneyland, like for Gopher and Tuck, what would it be called?
Like if we had our own amusement park.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm sorry, I have to ask this now, otherwise I'll forget. It'll never be answered.
I I uh I don't. I mean, that would be a decision I would need to consult Tuck on. See what his thoughts are. But
I thought you were like the Kim Jong Un of Gopher and Tuck, like,
no, I'm more
and
like his
he's
sister.
and he's like Vladimir Putin, you know.
Well, Putin's the
I don't
Putin.
know. I'm just like saying things, and like I'm just assuming. Like I was just hoping I would say them, and you just nod your head and like, yeah, that makes
Well,
no sense, but I'm gonna agree anyway.
probably just be
The
something like.
Gopher and Tuck Gulag.
Well, there you go. Gopher and Tuck Gulag. Come hang out with your family at the Gopher and Tuck Gulag. Have fun.
You could probably get like really rich people to pay to like take photos of their kids pretending to go through some torture and hard times. Like you got them all
Yeah.
chained up for a while, breaking
Yeah.
rocks with pickaxes.
True.
Anyway, what's happening at the Gopher and Tuck Gulag?
We got fucking the Mario Party videos with Rob have finally started going up. As of this episode coming out, there should be 2 episodes up, and then the finale will be later today on Friday.
Yeah, I got
or Saturday actually. Oh no, yeah, Friday. So this is going up on Saturday. We're recording a day early, so that threw me off. So all 3 of them should be up now on the old YouTube.
Yeah, I gotta catch up on Gopher and Tuck.
We had a quote unquote good time, quote unquote, because the computer gave us a bit of the business there, and
they always do.
yeah.
Like
I specifically chose normal instead of hard because I'm like, okay, hopefully that'll go well. It did not go well. But we did that. Those are going up. There's some Pokemon Stadium videos that'll be going up next week. Me and Brandon. There's a video that we'll be doing Pokemon battles, and then there's one where we'll be doing the like mini game mode. So we got that going up. Pokemon Sun. That's gonna be continuing. Finally getting South Park started. What the hell's the other fucking thing I got going on here? Sword of the Necromancer coming out.
Yeah.
There will be the WWE 2K23 GM battle continuing every Sunday. Every single one.
Sunday.
Every one of those Sundays. Podcast, obviously both of them. This one on Saturdays and Honor Forever on Tuesdays, mate. Speaking of Tuesdays, we got fucking Gopher and Juck should be returning on May 16th, probably. That'll most likely be when that returns, when we play Dark Souls Remastered, get that started. So about a week and a half from now.
I don't understand why you don't get Monster Hunter. Other than money, I guess. I guess video games cost.
Yeah, that's the thing there. Also, I'm looking at my schedule for this month, for the Gopher and Tuck schedule for this month, and I already named one of the future Top of the World episodes. Like, it already has its title. I see that here. Episode 69. Nice. Top of the World podcast.
Hell yeah.
There you go. So look forward to that. That's coming out this month. The 69th episode of Top of the World on May 27th. Mark your calendars. That's gonna be a sexy episode. We're gonna. We haven't been streaming much lately. My internet's been questionable. Hopefully that'll correct itself soon. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to stream this today, Saturday, as of this podcast going up later today, because we have a recording session. That's about what we got here for Gopher and Tuck.
Yeah, and as for me, I think I'm gonna look at prices, and I think I'll make sure it works still. They're working fine, but I think I'll finally put one of the NESs up for sale. Yeah, I'm looking at them. I don't need 3.
It's true.
And I got an extra one just because I thought, I didn't understand that they're all screwed up in the same way. I just thought my specific NES was like not working. um, yeah, I will see. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'll announce it on on next week's podcast before I do that. But look forward to that, and if you want to see anything else up for sale, www.joshuajhadley.com. Yeah,
there you go.
and that's it for me. Follow me on Twitter at Josh J Hadley. Follow Gopher and send him jokes, or join his Discord and like send him puns. He likes those.
Yeah, apparently.
Well, I heard you like them so much. You go through the work of like you appreciate those jokes so much. You go through the work to deforest for people after they tell you one.
That's true. That is true.
All right. All right. Let's do Bluffing Gopher. Huh?
All right.
So, this is a game where I have 3 headlines.
3 of them.
See, 2 of them are real. One's fake that I made up.
Made it up.
Are we ready?
Yep.
Ready to play?
I am ready.
First headline: Rat ambassadors demonstrate creatures' abilities to help humans.
Rat ambassadors? Okay.
Rat vets at 3 U.S. zoos are showing visitors how the rodents can be trained to combat wildlife trafficking, detect diseases, and perform other useful tasks.
Okay. All right. That one seems a little too specific for something you made up. So yeah, I'm leaning on that one being true so far.
Second headline: Colorado Rockies mascot attacked while dancing on dugout.
Okay.
Dinger, the team's Triceratops, posted on Twitter. For those of you wondering, I am okay. Let's not beat up the purple dinosaur, please.
Purple dinosaur.
Alright, and third headline: Trump agrees to return to MSNBC, ending a long boycott. Since leaving the White House, Donald J. Trump has favored more friendly, right-winged outlets. His decision to appear on MSNBC represents a shift in his media strategy ahead of the 2024 election.
So, I know immediately it's that one because he agreed to return to CNN.
Fuck. Yes. I can't believe Gopher's actually paying attention to the news now. Holy shit.
I'm pretty sure you posted something about it in the Discord.
Oh, yeah, I just said CNN and then I did a Nopers because they're having a fascist on.
Yeah. See? So there we go. Look at that. You know, the last Gopher died last week, but I live.
Yeah, this new, Gopher played by TJ is getting this. Alright, ready for I don't even know why I asked. I know you're not ready for these questions, but we're gonna ask them. Okay,
right, let's answer some pain questions.
From Tucker Lucy in Baltimore. Hey, you gave us a location this time.
Cool. Let's hear the fucking pun.
Hey Gopher, have you heard about the latest book on poltergeists?
No, I haven't.
I've heard it's flying off the shelves.
Cool. Good note, Tuck. Also, see, when you send in questions, I'm supposed to answer them. That's what this is for, Mr. Tucker Lucy.
Well, you said you didn't even know, so he had to give you the answer anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, this is from Abdel in Egypt.
Hey, that guy.
We don't know if it's that specific Abdel. Is there more than one in Egypt?
Probably. I would say there's probably a lot.
See, what this email, I intend to break the taboo on critique of Mr. Gopher and his policy by revealing new data that proves that gophers family are self-aggrandized. Aggrandizing at best, the downfall of society at worst. What follows is a series of remarks addressed to the readers of this email and to Gopher himself. So me and you. By the way, I unquestionably feel that there are, in fact, many people who possess the intelligence, wisdom, talent, and ability to make impartial and well-informed evaluation of the advantages and disadvantages of Gopher's manifestos. My goal is to locate those people and encourage them to help me spread the word that Gopher's objectives don't amount to anything. Think about it. I'm sure you'll agree with me. Believe it or not, if you unprincipled sods actually want Gopher to create a beachhead for organized I put this in Microsoft Word. It says it's misspelt. Mandur, Mandurism, mundanism. I think mundanism, maybe. In my view, this is consumer outrage and unmitigated despotism. Despotism. I'm not saying that right. I know that. True. An unparalleled infamy and outrageous crime. I can't believe that Mr. Gopher would consider disrespectful nutcases as imminent, im- in, intimidated
Is this a copy pasta?
enemies. There, my ranting is finished. No, he sent this.
I feel like this is a copy pasta.
He might have copy pasted it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Where's the question at?
Yeah, where's the question?
Supposed to
That
be
was more of a rant.
Yeah, that was a. Yeah, what are you doing here? Are you sending copy pastas for fan questions?
Next time he's just gonna send song lyrics.
Man's just gonna send like the fucking whole script to Cars.
We'll have to read it too.
That would be at least a fucking 2-hour episode.
From Peter in Russia.
Okay. Comrade Peter.
Hello, Mr. Gopher. Next time when you try an assassination attempt, can you get Putin? Thank you.
For legal reasons, I cannot say that I will do that for you. But, you know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
True.
So,
True.
That's all I'm saying is, you know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Those are just movements of involving my head. So there's no actual thing being said there. That's you know. All right, and moving on.
So, I mean, the biggest news of the week, you got an email saying there's a town of Salem too?
Well, that was confirmed a while ago.
Wow.
I just got an email with them trying to
I
fucking
forgot.
get me to buy it within the first month because they're like, hey, here's a code for basically what amounts to $5 worth of town points, but I can only use the code in the first month of the game being out, but I don't want the game.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, there's a game that I really enjoy that I never needed a sequel to.
Yeah, I like Town of Salem. I'm assuming the original one's gonna like stop being usable once this one's out. But
Well, if that's true, I'm never buying the second one just out of spite because
really.
of that.
It's from what I see, like what I've seen, it's just basically like the same concept but more confusing.
It's sort of. I guess they sort of have to do that. Like, what? I don't know. I guess
Well, they could
you
just
wouldn't even know.
choose to not make a second game.
Like, well,
there's graphical improvements, but they could have just done that for the original game.
Coven.
Yeah. I think like Coven is now like part of the main thing now. Like there's no separate mode, which is the one I've been using because I don't care about Coven. And they also changed like how some roles work, and some of them like got super fucking nerfed. It's just it doesn't feel like a sequel. It feels like a big update to the game rather than a sequel. But it's
maybe
all,
like
but
Overwatch, Overwatch 2, like that.
Like a big update that removes a lot of the shit that I played in the previous version. So yeah, and hopefully the first game will still be playable, but I don't know because like it involves online servers.
I'm definitely gonna play that again. I just bought it on Steam again recently. I guess I should have waited for the second game. Anyway. I watched the new episode of my Clueless First Friend. Is that right?
That is the name.
Yeah. See, I really like the intro where the guy comes in with a mop to save the day. That was very nice. They talked about her being the Grim Reaper, and she was all sad, saying, "I can't believe I was calling you this when your mom died," and she was like, "No, it's a cool nickname. Keep doing it." He was like, "Okay." Yeah. They found this other kid. Do you know who he was?
I'm trying to remember. I watch a lot of anime, but was his friend, like the guy with the red tank top? Yeah. He kept wanting to take pictures of tank tops.
Oh yeah. And so they had. I was gonna talk about this too. They had this camera, which was, I mean, nowadays we use phones. I used to buy cameras like this a lot back like 10 years ago because I worked in a mine and I'd keep breaking them, and so I'd spend like $200, $300 at a time getting
Mm.
these kind of cameras. Like I thought it was kind of weird. He had something like that, but it makes sense if I had a kid and they were like, "Oh, I want to play with something." I definitely. I actually still have one of those cameras. One I didn't break. Like it just takes a AAA battery and you can. It has a little SD card slot in it. I'd definitely just give it to him. Like here, you can mess with that. Like if I care if he breaks that.
Mm.
I did. I did give Bob, who we know, most of the listeners probably know who Bob is. One time I gave him a PlayStation Vita or something, and it was
Mm.
like it was wiped all the software in a week or something, maybe a couple days.
Mm.
Yeah, so you gotta definitely be careful where you're gifting a kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a cute thing. They're going around taking pictures. They won second place in the contest. I thought this was an okay episode. Um,
I liked it.
I didn't continue the other anime, not because I didn't want to. It's just we're recording on a strange day, so
Mm.
I'll probably watch. I might even watch the rest of the episodes of this anime this weekend. Who
Hmm.
knows?
I have 15 a week. Plus, I went to go see an anime film
Yeah,
yesterday. Well,
how was that?
Wednesday. Fucking great. I went to see Suzume. And it was the last day that it was available at the AMC near me. So I'm like, all right, you know what? Never seen an anime film in theaters before. I'm gonna go see that one. And yeah, I fucking loved it. It is my first perfect 10 rating for a Japanese film. I have a couple Korean films got a perfect 10 out of me, but this is the first one of in my Japanese film rankings. I got a perfect 10. Second place now is Confessions, which has 9.6. It was funny, emotional, beautiful, like ridiculously fucking good animation, and getting to see that on like a big AMC screen was really nice.
I imagine
Good,
that
good
was
experience. Yeah,
incredible.
very good experience.
What's the film about?
This like portal. It's like a door, a couple doors that like open up, and there's this thing called the worm, which is like this giant, like it's not really like a living thing, but it kind of is. That just comes in and causes like earthquakes and shit. That only certain people can see, including the main character and this guy she meets. And they gotta basically lock that thing in the door and make sure it doesn't come out. And there's a talking cat, two talking cats.
Oh, oh yeah.
The main guy gets turned into a chair. It's fun, but also
What
very
kind of chair?
emotional.
Like a lazy boy or
Like a
a steel chair?
little chair made for a child.
Is it plastic?
Wood, made of wood. Little wooden chair that the main character's mom had made for her when she was young.
Huh.
Yeah. But yeah, it had some good funny moments. But also a lot of emotional stuff. Had me out there crying at AMC. So good time.
See, how expensive was the trip to the theater? Did you get a bunch of popcorn or food?
For this one, I just got popcorn and a drink, which was water. But I starting to pay
Yeah,
for the water because like the free one you get is just this tiny cup, and
man.
need a little more than that to wash down popcorn. Um, but
Yeah, with popcorn and soda, it's probably too much sodium in one
mm,
setting.
it so it was probably like 'cause I had money in my Uber account, so I didn't have to out of pocket the Uber ride. But that ended up the ride there and back was like $15 total. The ticket itself, it was on a Wednesday night, so it was probably like $10. And then the popcorn and drink was like 16. Mm.
All right. Well, it's time for your favorite sponsor,
Oh
W.
yeah. Wow, you're just gonna fucking bury the chess club there?
Well, W tastes a lot better than chess pieces. I will
That's
confirm
true.
that
That is true.
right now.
I haven't had
Like,
W yet myself, but I would believe that it tastes better than chess pieces.
I'm gonna tell everyone right now, if you want to drink something, if you want
Do not drink chess
a
pieces.
boost, yeah, don't don't go for the chest puzzler and think, oh man, dude, I'm gonna. These things are gonna go down my throat. They're gonna be
Gotta be
great.
nice and
It's
smooth.
gonna be fantastic. and, and oh man, like especially when you get the queen down in your throat, like oh no. Instead, go to www.w.gg. Get yourself one of these tubs. The drink tastes very good. I'd say I'm gonna have one today. In fact, at work.
Yeah, look at
Um,
that.
and when you're but when you go to that site, put stuff into the chart. Make sure you go in there's a discount code area. Put in Gopher Tuck, not Gopher and Tuck, just
Mm,
Gopher Tuck.
just go for tuck.
Yeah, or you can click the link in the description below, which I've started to remember putting on the Spotify descriptions as well.
There you go.
So now, now everything's it's nice when things are easy in life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I especially like Dubby over other energy drinks like Monster or Red Bull. I think it feels like because it's mixed with water, it goes down easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it has protein too. It's pretty wild.
Yeah. Get your proteins.
And I wouldn't recommend taking these outside, but I do. They do got some cool anime shakers too.
Good old shakers.
Yeah, link in the description below. W.gg. Let's play a game. Go.
Let's play a game. Explain the game here.
This is Gordon Soley's Championship Wrestling Trivia.
Mm-hmm.
We've been only asking the questions. There's a board with this game too, but we don't have all the time in the world to be messing around with that.
Mm.
There's eight. We're gonna ask eight questions, 8 questions. From 4 different categories.
Ooh.
There's also referee cards. You want to hear some of these?
Yeah.
You struck the commentator. You lose a turn.
Oh no, not the commentator.
You're fired. Find a new arena in which to compete, like 2 spaces back, and you lose their turn.
I don't think referees have the ability to fire people.
Man, yeah, that's pretty wild. I don't know.
They can send them to the back, but I don't think they can fire them.
You attack your opponent before the bell. Go back 1 space and do not roll again.
Do not roll again.
Yeah, but there's dice and pieces too.
Oh man, look at that. We're out here playing the fucking the abridged version.
Yeah. Oh, there's a matchmaker's decision.
Mm.
So there's not just referees. You called the television commentator a pencil-necked geek for saying go back 2 spaces, and if question is answered correctly, roll again.
For shame.
And let's see. Oh, hey, there's some questions in here too.
Oh man,
I'll take these.
you'll take
All
them.
right. In fact, I'm gonna ask one of these questions. Okay, who held for history category? Who held the NWA World Heavyweight Title from 1966 to 1969?
From which years?
66 to 69.
First of all, nice. Second of all, can I get a hint?
I mean, you remember he complained when Dory Funk Jr. beat him for the title. He was like, "Man, it wasn't the normal 2 out of 3 falls. It was just one, so I thought I could lose." He's from Canada.
Mm,
He was If you ever
was
seen
was
this
oh
match,
fuck, was he the fucking he was like a fucking Canadian football player, I think. If
I
it's the
think
one I'm
so.
thinking of. Gene Kiniski? Kiniski?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say part of the first ever Starcade main event as a special guest referee.
Well, there you
All
go.
right. For general knowledge, what is a lariat?
Like, am I supposed to describe how the move works?
What's it like?
It's like, well, see, now I'm trying to make sure I don't fucking say what a clothesline is instead. Like, I don't know if they're counting them as the same thing, but
I'm just gonna say the answer is a wrestling hold similar to a clothesline.
oh, okay. Well, there you go. Yeah.
Lariato.
Reato.
All right,
Say wrestling
80s.
hold.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd call that a hold.
Damn. Don't you hold your fist though when you do it?
Yeah, I guess there's that. You know.
See, 80s. Name the wrestling son of Angelo Mosca.
Angelo who?
Mosca? Moska? Or, I'm sorry, Mosca. Angelo Mosca.
Mosca. He has a wrestling son.
Uh huh.
I don't even know who he is. All right, can I get a hint?
I don't know who he is either.
um, Angelo Mosca Jr.
You got it.
Oh, really?
I've yeah, that's true.
Well, that's the only possible option I could have had there.
All right, for true or false, blank curry,
Not a true or false. Blank Curry.
Well, they didn't say wild, but it's wild blank curry.
Okay, so a wrestler name. My brain keeps going Stephen Curry. That's not a fucking wrestler. Bull
Yeah.
Curry. Yeah.
See, Snoopy
Still
knows
not true or
his
false.
Texas wrestlers.
TXs.
All right, who won Pro Wrestling Illustrated? Or back to history, sorry, folks. Who was Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine's Rookie of the Year in 1977?
1977. Trying to think of rookies from that year.
See, this guy, I think he was at the first 3 WrestleManias.
77. I think Flair was earlier than that. Larry Zbyszko was earlier.
Let's see.
Not Bob Backlund.
Yeah.
Oh, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Yeah, Ricky Steamboat.
Yeah. 77.
For general knowledge, what is
Yeah.
the normal? See, what is the normal count from a referee to break a hold? And hit Brian Daniels.
5 counts.
He's got till 5.
Got till 5. For some reason, you saying Brian Danielson sometimes talks about it like made me question it. I'm like, wait, is it 5? Is it something different? What's going on here?
All right, for 80s, what is Glow?
Glow, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
it. Wrestling. Oh, okay. I know that mainly because of the Netflix show, which I never watched, but I want to.
All right, final question for true or false. Once again,
Okay.
Bobo blank.
It was what blank?
Bobo blank.
Bobo? Like B-O-B-O?
Yeah. Like, there's only one Bobo in wrestling. Like,
fucking Bobo Brazil.
You got it.
Yeah.
I'm looking over these. What's in that card? Yeah, you got all the questions right.
Hey, look at that. Perfect sweep.
Yeah, you're doing better than the last, Justin.
True. See, that guy, he needed to be killed off.
All right, well, we're ending early, but we sort of started recording late. So we're going to be back next Saturday.
Yes.
Anything you want to say, Gopher?
Okay. Eat your vitamins, take your drink,
your dubby drink.
Yeah, your dubby, you smoke your crack. Brothers, Hulkamania out.
Peace. Have a good one.